Insulin, is it really the bad guy in our mission to lose fat? Keep watching to find out more in a plain and straightforward, uncomplicated way. To lose weight on a ketogenic diet, you must control insulin. Hi everybody, it's me David H. So when you eat something, your insulin levels rise. That is if you're not a type 1 diabetic who needs to counteract the food intake, that is, with an insulin injection to mimic the pancreas that's releasing the insulin to your body. So when you eat, it ups the insulin levels. Now, insulin itself is the hormone that transports energy for your body, or from a ketogenic diet aspect, it stops your body from burning fat. You see, it starts to store some of the sugar and fat that your body doesn't need for energy and function. So we need a low level of insulin, not the spikes of insulin. The carbs get turned into glycogen, which are, if you want the full biological name, then glycogen is a multi-branched polyunsaturated of glucose. But we don't need to know names like this. It's just a name of a molecule. It's not going to make you lose any more fat by knowing that name, which we have many in our body, a glucose in the liver, which is really just a storage form of sugar. Now, when we have produced too much glucose, we get too much by eating too many carbs. Your liver then produces what we call lipids, which really is what stores your fat, not your insulin. Confusing or what? Now, when your insulin levels go down because you haven't eaten in a while, this gives the flag to your body to give you some energy. So you get this from the glycogen stores. You can get some also from the fat that you have stored, but it's not the go-to place our bodies use. So you see, if you think of it this way, is it's your pantry, the little room in the kitchen, a place you just open the door and pop in for your food. So easy, and you can also take it out quickly when you need it. Your food energy supply store. Now, this is where it gets real good for those who are on a ketogenic diet and why it really works. If you think of your fat that's kept in your big outside store, not in the larder, it's all the way outside, it's not convenient, where you keep the big sack of potatoes and multi-buy packs of food. They're too big to keep in the pantry inside the house. It's where you can store lots and lots of food, or in this analogy, fat. The problem with the outside store is it's a bit cold outside, or it's rain, it's dark, it's foggy, whatever, you just can't be asked to go out there. So where do you have a quick, easy go supply of food energy? Yes, the pantry. Open the door, there it is, no rain and snow, what have you. So we have two separate places to store the food that we eat in our bodies for energy. So these two places, the larder is the smaller, then the big store outside, and the larder can't keep a lot of the energy that we have eaten. It's too small a place to store it. So if we have too much and it won't fit in to the larder, where do we put it? Yes, we have to put in that pain in the ass outside big store down the yard with nowhere else to put it. Now, how do we do this? Well, we transport it there. This is when our pancreas releases the insulin. The release of the insulin carries all this unwanted food energy to store as fat for another day, for a rainy day. It's got to go somewhere, but we store it. So how do we stop this insulin doing this to us and making us fat? Well, it isn't really, is it? It's what we are putting into our bodies that is causing this. So if we can stop the process happening by stopping the easy stored foods, carbs and easily stored energy, glycogen, the glucose, we have to turn to our other option for energy, our big fat stores. It's the only solution, but it's a good one for us on the ketogenic diet. As we lose the fat, not so much lose it, but burn as our new main energy source. Although initially it may take a bit of adjusting, certainly does for the body, having worked a different way for many years, but it will change and you will benefit, not just in fat going from your body. There's so many other health benefits eating this way as well. I have a video on the other health benefits, especially the brain benefits. Really important that. If you have a look at that one. A low carb, high fat and medium protein intake is what is needed. It's what you do on a keto diet, and it works. It becomes the normal way of eating. You shouldn't have to be thinking and ruling your life by a diet, any diet. That it should just become a way of life to maintain and be successful for the rest of your long, healthy life. You shouldn't have to be like some of the other diets where you're going in and weighing weekly and all this nonsense. It doesn't work. Nobody loses weight this way. It's got to be a part of your life. It really has. Without having to think about how you're going to eat, it just becomes the norm. Well, I hope you found it useful. If you have, that's great. In the description, there's some helpful links to other videos and free stuff like planning for keto, cooking and lots of other goodies, recipe books, because the cooking in keto is so easy. It really is. And it's so good. It's so good. I don't think people realise how good. This is not a restrictive diet. It's a great diet and it works and it makes you healthy and gives you lots of energy. So for now, I wish you all good health. From me, David H. I hope to see you in another video soon. So bye for now. Have a look at really how I know I will be able to help you, like I've helped many people over the years. You see, I've been in hypnotherapy, and I've studied and practiced for over 20 years, looked at and helped people change all aspects of the life. I will say lose weight better, on a ketogenic diet, including things must like weight control loss diet, insulin, and how they approach this. And many other aspects in life, but in this video, it's a short video and to the point, not long drawn out unnecessary dialogue of nonsense, but will give you what you need for the start of your success.